Welcome to Twin Ring Motegi, qualifying underway for the Sidewinder Racing Leagues in the Draft ARCA series. Drivers just now heading out on track. There's Hayden Lolna, 67, fastest in practice. Obviously, you see no lap times posted yet as they're on their warm-up laps. Adam Crozier headed out in the 45. Dave Hoytsma, a fan favorite there in the 79. Father of multiple-time champion Lucas Hoytsma. Can't remember if he's won 2 or 3 for Lucas, but he's won quite a few. So see Cleaver on track in the 2. Derek Watkins in the 41. Take a look back on Hayden. Hayden's on the backstretch, heading down to turns 3 and 4. Motegi, funny enough, is a 1.5 mile oval, shaped a bit like Darlington. Turns 1 and 2 nice and wide, turns 3 and 4 a little bit more narrow. Hayden's first lap only 4th quick. Dave Hoytsma jumps up to the pole. Nice lap there from Daddy Dave. Hayden comes across for his second lap. Goes to the pole. Nice run there from Hayden, takes the top spot. Dave Hoytsma's lap quicker on lap number 2, but not quite able to knock Hayden off the front row. Griffin Jones sits in 3rd. He's completed his quali. Watkins 4th. For Lizzo 5th. Ethan Evers has 1 more lap to go. Currently sits in 6th. We'll see what he's able to do. Swings it wide out of turn number 4, heading to the line. Picks up quite a bit of speed on lap number 2. He'll jump up to 3rd spot. Good run there for the 2016. Quinn Newton jumps up to 5th. That was on his first lap. See what he's able to do on his second lap. Backend's coming around on the 88. He's going to lose it. He's going to go ahead and shut it down after saving the car. But all of that speed was scrubbed off, and he went ahead and aborted that lap. Here is the 14, Mike Edwards. First lap put him 6th quick. So he swings out of 4, comes to the line. See if he's able to pick up on lap number 2. Picks up a little bit, not as much as his teammate. Picks up to 4th spot, right behind Ethan Evers. Watkins out there getting some practice in. Trying to show you Jeff Price, but he's been blinking a little bit. There he goes, out again, back again, out again. Price currently 10th on his first lap. So he comes to complete qualifying. I actually like New Hampshire twice, which is funny. Jeff Price jumps up to the 7th position. Cody Cleaver 8th, Trenton Sneed in 9th. Trenton has 1 more lap to go. We'll ride along with the 81 here. Saw the back end coming around a little bit there by the camera, pointing a little bit more to the infield than you'd expect. Trion Technology Chevy down through 3 and 4. New Atlanta is pretty hated. There is that. Trenton's second lap actually a tick slower than his first lap. He will remain in 9th. Andrew Beach sits on pit road. 17 cars have completed quali. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn, Dan Robinson Jr., and EJ Johnson are not going to have times in. It's the final 15 seconds tick off the clock. Watkins still out there practicing. Watkins will start 11th tonight. And that'll do it for quali. Here we go to the main event. See if we can get a word with Hayden if he can keep it brief. It's not Hayden's strong point. Hayden, DG, you got a copy? You can't hear me at all right now. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
How's it going?
Hi, it's going great. Looks like you're on pole there in the 67 machine. How are we feeling about the race today?
I'm feeling better than I did about an hour ago. I've run exactly 0 competitive races at this racetrack, and I think even 0 competitive laps at this racetrack before, at least on the oval side before tonight. So, glad to put this number 67 Ford Fusion with ARC music on the pole, and we'll see if I can keep it up here, or if we'll see if I burn the absolute shit out of the tires.
10-4, good luck.
Thank you very much.
This is 67 of Hayden Lowell. Let's go ahead and run through our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Check them out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find your music. Labor 12, worth the listen. Good rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. Here we go. On pole, we have the 67 of Hayden Lowell. Dave Hoytsman will start second. The 79 Labor 12 Home Depot looking machine there. Ethan Evers roll off third in the Cave RP Fort Worth screen printing Toyota. Starting fourth will be Mike Edwards in the other Cave RP Toyota. There he is. Took his sweet time to get out there on track. Start fourth in the 14. Griffin Jones, not in a Lucas car this week. So confused am I. But he is here in a Persona 4 Golden machine. He'll be starting in the 5th position. Quinn Newton, the Labor 12 low drag Chevy, starts in 6th. Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions Pontiac, starts in the 7th spot. Cody Cleaver in the 2 AC Delco machine will start in 8th. Trenton Sneed, the Treon Technologies Corvette, starts in 9th. Andrew Beach in the Side Pipes Pontiac starts in 10th. Derek Watkins Golden Eagle Audi starts in 11th. Thomas Ferlizzo, looks like Sunshine State Racing on there this week. In the Chevrolet for Ferlizzo starts 12th. The Montrose Blockbuster Chevy roll off 13th. Sam Kohlhaas in the Miller Bobby Allison looking paint scheme, he'll start 14th. Have Alex Reeling in the Roll by Goodyear Ford Mustang, he'll start in 19th. Zach Swicegood, Low Drag Esports Chevrolet, he'll start 16th. Adam Crozier, I'm going to guess this is a bit Sailor Moonish. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, don't beat me up. But he'll be starting 17th in the 45 Pontiac. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Chevy, starts in 18th. Dan Robinson Jr. in the Chevrolet starts in 19th. And EJ Johnson, the Honeybee Racing Toyota, starts in 20th. 20 cars set to do battle here in Japan. Twin Ring Motegi Oval. We are set to do battle. Let's get these driver intro screens out of here. There we go. Let's go ahead and kill the music before we thank you, before we get too far. Appreciate the guys at Labor 12 providing that music for us. Pace car is off. We're set to go racing. 100 laps here from Twin Ring Motegi Oval in Japan. Hayden going to get the jump and lead the field down into turn 1. Outside line with Dave Hoytsman. Did not get a very good jump. Ethan Evers jumps up to second. Now the 53 Griffin Jones trying to clear to third. Now Dave Hoytsman tries to fight back on that outside. Hoytsman might be able to hang on to third here. Nice job there from Daddy Dave to hang on to that third position. Now we see Griffin Jones, Mike Edwards battle side by side. Back Channel Productions Pontiac having a bit of a blink there. Still side by side for fourth, the 2 white and green machines. Jones going to hang on to fourth. Edwards settles for fifth. Price now 6th. Quinn Newton 7th. Trenton Sneed currently 8th. Teammate Andrew Beach behind him in 9th. Another teammate Derek Watkins 10th. In the first of the Blockbuster cars, there's Ian Montrose 11th. He fights to the outside of Watkins. That's going to burn up the right front on that one car. You see him pushing up the track. He's going to eat up the tires in a hurry trying to do that. Thomas Verlizzo is 12th. As we see Trenton Sneed taking a peek to the inside of Quinn Newton. Not quite able to draw alongside. It's Quinn Newton way out of shape coming off the corner. Allows Sneed and Beach by. Now he's under attack from the 41. Ian Montrose closes in the 1 as well. 3-car battle. Up ahead, Looks like Griffin Jones, Mike Edwards back to battling once again. Edwards to the outside again. Griffin Jones down low. Feel like we're on replay here. See Edwards drifting up towards the wall. He's going to have to lift. That's going to give Griffin Jones the position back. Car got tight coming off the corner. Seems to roll better at this end of the racetrack. But then he gets on that tighter end and not as good. Cody Cleaver just joined the race from the pits. Not sure what happened to the 2 team, but they're joining the race a little bit late here. Going to start 3 laps down, but heading out on track in the second team Blockbuster machine. There he is coming off pit road in the Blue Deuce. Hayden's opened up a 3/10 second lead. Then comes Ethan Evers, KVRP Toyota second. Dave Hoytsma, Labor 12 Chevy in third. Griffin Jones hanging on to fourth despite Edwards trying to get it away from him. Jeff Price has settled in at 6th. Looks like the first battle's back here for 11th. 41 of Derek Watkins at his Audi trying to take over the position from Ian Montrose. Montrose kind of diamonds the corner. Gives him a good run off the corner. Head of them reeling, trying to take over 9th spot from Quinn Newton. Reeling a little bit misjudged on corner entry. He's going to drift up the track, lose some momentum, and he'll be under attack from Montrose. Up ahead, Dave Hoytsma sliding back a little bit. Lost the 3rd and 4th spots to Griffin Jones and Mike Edwards. The 2 team had a bad battery. You had to go replace it. I like it. Good immersion. Good immersion. Good RP. So Hayden leads Evers, Jones, Edwards, Hoytsma, your top 5. Things starting to get spread out a bit as we settle in and get a good race pace in here. Trenton Sneed drifting up the track. A 2-car Cleaver looking inside. Again, that not for position as Cleaver is currently scored 4 laps down. Got a late start. Car wasn't quite ready to roll off the grid when we started. There's Jeff Price in 7th position. You have Andrew Beach currently in 8th. Alex Reeling in 9th. Ian Montrose, your top 10. Quinn Newton's fallen to 11th. We got Jake in chats rooting for the 81, thinking he's going to pull off the victory here tonight. Got reports the 45 car maybe on pit road. 45, lap 9. See smoke coming out of the hood of that car. Can't be a planned situation. Let's go back and see what maybe happened to him. Gets up there into the outside wall, slides it into the inside wall. Tough break for Adam Crozier and the 45 team. No caution as no cars were around him at the time. He'll come in, take his fast repair. He'll probably be at least 3 laps down, if not 4. Shout out D-Waddy Bama. 10% of the race completed here. If you know, you know. Hayden out front for the Madigan Motorsports team is ARC Music Ford Fusion. Ethan Evers rides in second. DG Racing KVRP Toyota. Griffin Jones. Persona 4. 53. I assume he's still affiliated with Jack Painter's group, but haven't seen Jack to understand, so we'll just say he's a privateer for now. Mike Edwards, the other KVRP Toyota, rides 4th. What's up, Clapper? Dave Hoytsma rides in 5th. And Trenton Sneed Still batting with the lap machine, the 2 of Cleaver. Behind them, the Jeff Price in the 19, Andrew Beach 71, the 81, 19, and 71, all teammates at Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports. Here comes the Ford bike machine, Alex Reeling. A roll by Goodyear Ford Mustang. He's up to the 9th position. And Montrose holding on to the last spot in the top 10. Looks like Forlizzo is about to have a challenge from Watkins in the 41. Forlizzo takes the top. Watkins trying to get to the white line. Forlizzo way up the track. He's going to have to get out of the throttle or smack the wall. Gives up the spot to Watkins. Sam Kohlhaas rides in the 14th spot. Then you see Swicegood and Dan Robinson battling. A couple Chevys, 15th and 16th. They swap 15th around. You have EJ Johnson 17th. They're making laps in the Honeybee Racing Camry. Daniel Llewellyn riding in 18th. He's the last car on the lead lap. Daniel 21, about to be 22 seconds behind the leader. The laps are about 37 seconds, so not in immediate danger of going a lap down, but starting to drift that way. Adam Crozier was able to get out 3 laps down, and he's going to have more speed than Cleaver with the fresher tires. So Cleaver not going to gain on Crozier and pass him at this time, but could happen before the race is over. We've got a long way to go. 86 laps remaining in this one. Keep an eye out for any battles setting up as Mike Edwards is closed in on the back bumper now of his teammate. Watch the 26 and 14 do battle on track. As a team owner, the only thing I can think is please don't wreck each other. This is one of the closest battles on track, the other being Quinn Newton and Ian Montrose. So Quinn drive it in deep there, gets up the track. He's going to let Montrose scoot away on exit. Ethan Evers, looks like the tires may be going away as caution comes out. Swicegood's gone around. Let's see what happened to the 24. Oh, Dan Robinson and the 24 get together. Looks like Swice got tight, pushed up the hill. Robinson's digging on the bottom. They come together on corner exit just ever so slightly. Robinson gets into the back bumper, and then they get connected, and around goes the 24. Obviously, nothing intentional there, but just an unfortunate misjudge, looks like, on the corner exit for the 27 car. Gets into the back of the 24, sends him on a ride. So I should be able to come down, get his repairs, and get back in the race. Lucky Dog should go to the 45, Adam Crozier.
Turn 2.
So Edwards is able to get up to second in the 14. Griffin Jones in third, Ethan Evers now fourth. We'll see who comes to pit road. Let's check in with our announcements and see if we have tire strategy guesses for tonight. We're looking at 4 sets of tires in the pit, so 5 total. So they could change them every, 20 laps? If they really wanted to. A long green flag run there, so it wouldn't probably be the worst idea to take a set here. He'll be restarting inside that 20. Here they come to pit road. Looks like everybody in the top lead lap here coming down. Yes, the entire lead lap field coming down pit road.
Look at Oga.
Adam Crozier, I believe, gets the lucky dog there. Everybody swings into their pits here. Hayden all the way down to the number 1 pit stall, being the pole sitter. Looks like the 42 missed his pit or intentionally did not stop. One of the two. Reeling and the 12 of Kohlhaas both rolling off pit road without a stop. Ian Montrose in the 1 took fuel only. Everybody else took tires. I mean, everybody else. So Montrose saving a set of tires there. Fuel only on the one team. He's banking on late race cautions and having an extra set of tires in the pits. Not a bad strategy if you can catch the yellows, but we've seen this track go green quite a few times. These two came to pit road but missed their pits, I guess. Or just were gaming the rest of the field and didn't want to stop. You'd think they would at least take fuel though, like the one did. So I'm thinking they just missed their pit stall entirely. If they stay out, we'll go in and have a chat. Yeah, they're both coming to pit road. They had to miss their stall. It was the 24, Dan. 24 of Zach Swicegood. So this put the 42 all the way to the back of the field. We'd seen him make his way up into the top 10. Now Reeling's going to be up against it. Yes, the car right behind you. Let's go see if we can grab a word with Ian Montrose, current leader of the race. See if we can get a thoughts on his strategy. Ian, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you find yourself in the lead after that fuel-only stop there. What's your plans? You trying to save a set of tires for a late race caution?
Yes, I am. The tires felt okay. It's a little loose in general, but definitely wanted to have something to play with a little bit later on in the race. So we know that we're probably going to fall back here a little bit. Cody's going to get the wave around right now, and so we'll just do the best we can. Hopefully, not hold people up too much, and we'll come back into play later on.
Same for. Well, hopefully the strategy works out for you, and you'll have something for the end. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So confirmation from the one team. Definitely trying to save an extra set of tires for the end of the race there. Let's take a drop in with Hayden. Hayden, DG up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hi, hello again.
Hey, hi, how's it going? Well, we just
Nope.
wanted to get thoughts on strategy here. You see the one car fuel only up ahead of you. Are you thinking race will be more green flag and you won't have to worry about saving a set, or is that worry you at all?
Honestly, I think there's either going to be so many cautions you don't have to worry about the extra set, or we're going to go green long enough that you don't need to worry about the extra set. Is my thought process here. We're either going to wreck a bunch or we're going to have a lot of green. So there's not really a lot of in between in ARCA, it seems like.
All right, well, good luck to you, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
I would like to point out one thing here really quick. Getting to the stage on fuel here could be tight. I think we have about 31 laps of fuel, roughly. So we're going to be going green with about 30 to go. So it could be close.
Could be. We'll keep an eye on it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
A little extra wisdom there from Hayden. Something to keep an eye on. They say about 31 laps on the tank and about 31 laps to get to halfway. Get those stage points that are more and more important as this field becomes more and more competitive with one another. Ian Montrose is going to lead us to the green.
All right, Ian, it is on you after the pace car.
Once the pace car ducks off, Montrose can go at any point.
You guys need to tighten up the field.
Pace car is off. There goes Ian Montrose on the older tires, gets a decent jump. But we know he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck once he gets down into the corner. Ian trying to arc it down in there, gets a wide entry. Hayden protecting the bottom from the 14 of Edwards.
Hell of a save, Dave.
We'll have to check back in on Dave there. Heard he had a heck of a save. Let's see if we can find the 79 car. There it is. 79 completely sideways right in front of Beach. Beach with an evasive maneuver to avoid him. Hoistman able to get it back under control. Very impressive. The field spread out towards the back. Front end's all single file. We'll jump back here. See what's going on. Dan Robinson for Lizzo, Cody Cleaver. Cleaver now 3 laps down. Crozier now 2 laps down. So both of those cars getting a lap back.
They just halfway right.
That is correct.
Yes, sir. No caution.
End of lap 50, no caution.
Copy that. Thank God. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay.
As Hayden Law goes around the outside of Ian
I'll take it for
Montrose.
you.
Takes over the race lead. Now we're 3 wide for second. My goodness. Edwards able to get second away on the top side. His teammate Ethan Evers trying to follow him through. Trenton Sneed looks to the bottom, wants to send it 3 wide as well. Fortunately, thought better of that plan. Griffin Jones gets through for third as Ethan Evers to his outside. I think Jones will be able to get the position coming off the corner. A lot going on there all at once as they worked around the older tires of the one of Montrose. Hayden now has a 3/10 second lead over Edwards, Jones, and Evers. Montrose feeling the effects of those older tires. We'll watch him drift back through the field as everybody else took tires. The lone exceptions being Adam Kerjor and Cody Cleaver. Those two did not come down and take a set. Both of those cars, of course, off the lead lap. We've lost Dave Hoitzma. Car disappeared off the track. Hoitzma getting disconnected mid-race. Unfortunate for the 79 teams. Having a great run so far tonight. Keep an eye on this top battle. Looks like the whole top 10's singled out. Swicegood, we just saw in that accident, he's up to 10th. Alex Reeling 11th. We saw him miss his pit stall. Had to come back around. He's starting to make his way back towards the front. Forlizzo is now 12th. Robinson 13th. Daniel Llewellyn 14th. EJ Johnson 15th. Derek Watkins was battling up in the top 10. Finds himself 16th now. And Sam Kohlhaas rides in 17th. Last car on the lead lap. I know, right? Not Daddy Dave. As we come to cross the 1/4 mark here. And there it is, quarter of the way complete. Hayden, Edwards, Jones, Evers, and Sneed, your top 5. Trying to find some good battles on track. One's almost evenly spaced out at the moment. Forlizzo and Reeling. Reeling gets to the inside of Forlizzo. Then he's going to start drifting up the track. The knees weren't working out. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Hoitzman. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Should have put relief driver in. This is 11th to basically 17th, all piled up together. Rest
Sorry,
of the
Alex, I
field's
didn't mean to rub you back
mostly
there.
spread out.
No, it's okay. I mean, fly up in front of you.
Reeling trying to hold the bottom. Cleaver got in there
Drifted
deep,
up a
almost got
little
in the
bit,
back of
but
him.
I said I'm sorry, but that's you want.
No, that's all on me. I didn't expect to drift up that much.
Beach trying to work over Quinn Newton here.
10-4, it's all good.
Chance to motorsports car down low, the low drag esports car up high.
Bit of a deck up there.
Newton riding right on the top edge of that rubbered in area. Saw the car step out a little bit. Beach running lower there. Beach trying to dig on the bottom, get to the inside of Quinn for 7th. He's going to send it in down low, see if he can clear Newton. Newton's going to diamond the quarter a bit and have a good run on exit. If Beach slides up, Quinn might be able to get the crossover here. He's looking for it. I don't think he's quite close enough though. That'll give Beach the 7th position. See the front 6 cars still single file. Guys in the back still doing a bit of racing. Alex Reeling not made as much progress as I thought he would. Currently 15th. We'll see if his car comes alive the longer the run goes on. Hayden has company up front. Schmitty Pow Trucking, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I think Jeff Price just smacked the wall on the 19. Didn't hit it too hard, but Ethan Evers battling the 53 of Griffin Jones. Battle for third. Evers down low, Jones up high. Evers going to clear. Looks like Griffin Jones maybe looking at the crossover here as Edwards reeling in Hayden low. We're used to seeing Hayden get that 3/4 tenths of second lead. Now Edwards currently right on the back of our leaders. We watch this battle for third.
Sorry, Zach. When anything went low, it kind of freaked me out, but I came up the track, sorry.
No, you're fine, bro.
Love to hear the field getting along.
Sorry, Dan, I was hard on the brakes.
Dan Robinson's gone around on the 27.
Son of a...
Sounded like he had help. Looks like Ferlizzo may have gotten a piece of the 27 on the inside there. Ferlizzo tagging the rear of the 27. 27 slides up the track. Doesn't make contact with the wall, so should be good to go. Field will get bunched back up here on lap 33. Probably too early to take that second set of tires, but if you haven't taken one yet, like Ian Montrose, be a great time to take tires. You're trying not to hit the 24 again and get run over? Oh no. And don't have to let it alter your racing too much, you know. Like, yes, it's smart not to anger the same driver multiple times, but you also don't want to get it so much in your head that you're just driving kind of poorly. So Hayden leads as we get to the 1/3 mark. You're saving fuel to make it to the stage? No more saving. You taking a set? It's been about 15 laps since they were on pit road. It's a really hard decision on tires here. Hayden's going to stay out. Edwards and Evers come to pit road. Swicegood, Montrose, which we expected Montrose. And a lot of the cars towards the back all come to pit road. So definitely a mixed strategy here.
Lucky don't have.
Hayden, Griffin Jones, Trenton Sneed, Jeff Price, Andrew Beach all staying out, Quinn Newton, Thomas Ferlizzo, Sam Kohlhaas have all stayed out the top 8. Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards all hitting pit road. Fuel for Edwards. Fuel for Evers, no tires.
Dan, I'm real sorry about that.
Lowell in a
Compared to
fuel
what
stop.
you did at the previous
Watkins
lap,
a
I
9-second
just
stop,
wasn't
so it could be
expecting it. It's
2
still
tires?
early, though, my
Question
bad.
mark. Maybe checking some damage. Not sure what the
Yeah,
41
the guy
team
in front
was.
of me slowed down more than I was expecting, so I was pretty hard
Working
on my
on that.
brakes as well.
Let's see if there's right side tires going on the 41. Interesting 2-tire call. Montrose 4 tires. Johnson looks like he's taking a set. Robinson, I hope didn't take 2 tires. Be strange. I think he was checking damage. Yeah. Looks like some fuel and damage fix on the 27. Reeling a 20-second stop. I think he was getting damage fixed too. Like Swicegood took some damage repair. 24 team. 17 still in the lead lap. Crozier gets to go from 2 laps down to 1 lap down in the 45 car. Now he comes and hits pit road. See Kohlhaas back down pit road in the 12. Looks like he topped off the tank with fuel. And the 2 lap machines, the Crozier and the 2 of Cleaver. Cleaver just started out too far in the back with the not being able to start the race on time. Cleaver rolls down and away in the 2. But hey, if we get 4 cautions, he'll be back on the lead lap. Assuming no one else goes to left. It's entirely possible. Be fun to think about later in the race, but if chat wants to chime in and take their picks for who they think is going to win this later on. A third of the way through, a lot to still go through. See what you got, chat.
Griffin, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm taking the top.
All right.
Okay, Psycho, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Let's just all run my kill.
I mean, it's a 50-50. It's either gonna work or it's not.
It's not quite how odds work, but
I mean,
those
he'll
are the
probably pass me
options.
back immediately if it doesn't work, but
Trenton Curley in
like
third.
a fifth place car.
I mean, I think worst case scenario, I have control of the restart, so there's a very high chance I clear you by turn 1 anyway.
There is that.
Exactly.
How many sets of tires do we get?
6.
So the freshest set of tires is going to be coming from Ian Montrose in 11th, that yellow number 1. Yellow and
There
white
were
number
4
1.
sets in the pits at the start of the race. So 5 total sets.
Thank you.
Ian Montrose in the 1, always an aggressive driver, saved his first set of tires until just now, so he's in the best shape on tires, both in terms of the freshest tires and tires left in the pits, thanks to the yellows. I think it was a smart play by the 1 team. Now he's going to be pushing like crazy to get through these guys as we approach halfway. Hayden gets a massive jump. Hayden's just gone.
Well, I thought I was gonna be ready.
You weren't.
Griffin Jones second. Trenton Sneed in third.
There's a difference right there between getting caught sleeping and me needing to go to a nursing home for that.
Good stuff. Front several quickly single file for Lizzo in the 9th spot as we see those tires work to his outside. Ian Montrose wasting no time, drives it in there deep. He's going to have to get off the accelerator though. He was drifting up way too quick. That outside wall would have been saying hello to him, so stay in 10th. See if he tries to the inside of 4 Lizzo as they come down into turn 1. He is able to get there, rolls the bottom. That is going to give the spot to Ian Montrose up to the 9th spot now. Next car for him, the KVRP Toyota of Ethan Evers. A little further back, that looks like Dan Robinson and the 42, Alex Reeling battling. Gets Reeling up to 13th. Top 2 breaking apart. Trenton Sneed trying to keep in touch. Then the pack kind of forms up from Jeff Price in 4th, one back with Beach, Newton, Edwards, Evers, and then Montrose. Derek Watkins. Looks like he's gotten by Ian Montrose, moves up into the 8th spot past Ethan Evers. Montrose is going to be moving towards the front. He's got 10 laps left to try and get the best possible finish he can for the stage. 10 points to the winner of the stage, 1 point to 10th. Currently for Lizzo holding that last spot in the points. Montrose overdrove the car a little bit down there in turns 1 and 2. Actually lost the spot to Evers. Hayden using that great jump on the restart plus a very good car. Now he's got a 1 full second lead as he goes into turn 1. Over Griffin Jones, Trenton Sneed Treon Technologies Corvette in third. Jeff Price, Pontiac in fourth. And Andrew Beach, another Pontiac in the fifth spot. Quinn Newton under attack from Mike Edwards. That's a battle for sixth. Trenton running the high line, gets up out of the groove a little bit.
All right, one last time so everyone's clear here. The stage ends at the end of lap 50 and you start lap 51.
Correct. For Lizzo and Montrose now side by side for ninth. What has happened to Montrose? We expected him with the fresh tires be sailing towards the front. Oh, it's For Lizzo gets on the apron, the 55. Nice save from the 55 of For Lizzo, but definitely going to lose quite a few spots as he got on the apron there and falls out of the top 10. Daniel Walling going to get by him for 12th here. For Lizzo with that little mistake lost 3 spots after getting sideways, after getting a little too low on the track and actually getting onto the apron. Those of you not familiar with racing, that apron is banked a little differently, and when your car comes across it, it basically what they call de-wedges the car. You lose most of your mechanical grip and your car is suddenly like it's on ice. That's why you saw the 55 struggle there. So Ford's in first and second, Chevy in third, and then a couple Pontiacs. So we watch Griffin Jones, Trenton Sneed, and Jeff Price. A 3-car battle. Trenton looks to the inside, trying to get second place away from
Michael,
Griffin Jones.
are you on fresh tires?
No.
Can confirm Michael is not on fresh tires. Trenton still battling for second here. Sends it in low. See if he can keep the grip. Get some power down and get off the corner. Drives it off pretty straight. That should keep him alongside all the way down into turn 1. Where he ought to be able to push the issue and maybe slide up in front of the 53 of Jones on corner exit. Bit of a slide job and take the spot away. Jones keeps the momentum up on the outside. That was very impressive, but it gets really tight coming off the corner. And there it is. Griffin Jones paying the price on corner exit. Trenton Sneed takes over second. Jeff Price looking to see where he can get involved. As he closes in on the back of Griffin Jones. And now Andrew Beach in 71 made this a 4-car battle for second. Second through fifth. Alex Reeling, meanwhile, is rebounded up into the 10th spot. And he's going to try and pass Ethan Evers for 9th. So Cody Cleaver into 2, still 3 laps down after starting 4 laps down. Got 1 wave around, still needs a few more. Quinn Newton, Ian Montrose, the 88 and 1, just behind the 14 of Edwards. Montrose looking to the inside of Newton, nothing doing there. Had 2 cautions, but things starting to look a bit more green flag here. Start to become more and more about tire management. Montrose took 4 fresh tires on that last pit stop, but he has only been able to get up to 8th position. A little surprising. Reeling still working on the 26 of Evers. Might have him this time. He's going to send it in deep. I think Evers went ahead and let him have it. Who is that against the wall? Griffin Jones, 53 car. Jones was running second. Got up into the outside wall, coming off 4. Falling back to 5th. Trenton Sneed now second. Jeff Price 3rd. Andrew Beach trying to get 4th here. You see the right side damage to the 53. Griffin Jones has been up and into the outside wall. Edwards gets clear. Edwards up into the 5th position. Quinn Newton trying to take 6th away from the wounded 53 machine. Here comes Alex Reeling. Don't look now, but he's up to 9th. Beach to about Evers is, what, 3rd to 10th, all in that one shot there. All of a sudden, a pack race is broken out here. Throwing the lap machine to the 2 of Cleaver for good measure. This is a caution waiting to happen. Every one of these positions is a point at the end of lap 50, so they're going for it. Derek Watkins even joining this battle. He's 11th, trying to get that last point. We're on that points-paying lap, lap 50. Hayden well out in front. Trenton Sneed comfortably in 2nd. Beach currently 3rd. Yeah, Edwards broken away from the pack. Quinn Newton, the 42 of Reeling, trying to get inside of Newton. Get 1 extra point here if he can. He's going to drift up the track. See if that Mustang's able to put the power down on corner exit, or if Newton's able to get it done.
Hitting in this time.
Quinn Newton
Hitting.
able to hold off Reeling. You hear all the cars coming to pit road as they just hit halfway. We'll see if it's a large party of
car coming in.
cars. See the top 10 getting their points there.
Not 19 in, 19 in, 19 in.
Sounds like it's just about everybody's coming to pit road, especially the cars that have been 30 laps. We'll see if Edwards comes or not. Here's Hayden.
Quinn, I'm sorry. I knew you were pitting, but
Caution comes out. Someone gets in the back of Quinn, Newton, it sounds like.
I got a freaking black flag for it. Excuse my language.
Hey, can someone get like a entering a closed pit penalty? Like cleared?
Cleaver just not able to stay off the back of Quinn Newton as Newton was coming to pit road. You heard Cleaver say he knew Newton was pitting.
Yeah, so it wasn't cleared for Xfinity at Daytona, so unfortunately no. It's just going to keep it consistent across everything.
I mean, there was 0 time to react without swerving back on track radically.
And that's how it happens in real life too.
Yeah, next time I'll just swerve back out. And just wreck the whole field.
Those are the options in real life.
I miss Neil.
It's a simulator.
I get that, but it was the same way at Daytona. Some of us just had no time to react and missed pit road, and blacks weren't cleared, so I'm just going to keep it consistent.
Mike Edwards pitting under yellow. Alex Reeling, Ethan
At least
Evers.
it's just a drop to end, but it screws everybody who got screwed up.
Apparently this guy doesn't watch real NASCAR, because that's exactly how it happens in real life. Caution comes out as you're entering pit road. The cars that don't make it there before the caution come out get a black flag. Derek Watkins stays on track. 19 laps since he's been to pit road. He is now scored as the race leader ahead of Hayden Lull. Trenton Sneed is now 3rd. Andrew Beach 4th. Jeff Price in 5th. Griffin Jones 6th. Quinn Newton 7th. EJ Johnson coming off there in 8th. Looks like EJ took fuel only in the 91.
I was saying I was being a gentleman and let you through.
Edwards took a set of tires in 9th. Alex Reeling.
I appreciate that.
Guess he has a tons of set of tires. He is taking a set here. Actually, I think he's on the same strategy as Edwards, so he should be okay.
Okay, final 3.
I was thinking he took 1 extra set, but he didn't. Ethan Evers, he started 11th. 4 tires for him. Everyone that came to pit road here taking a set of tires, except for EJ Johnson. It's like Jeff Price didn't get a set of tires either. Jeff Price only 9 seconds in the pits. You see Watkins has come to pit road now. Guessing he didn't want to restart up in the hot mess, so he's opting to go towards the back by pitting on the second.
A lot of people by, but nobody's here. I'm just gonna pull over.
I'll follow suit.
Supposed to let the 12 by, but I don't know what more. So I'm just gonna check up, I guess.
Guessing that's Griffin Jones. Down on the apron, or Jeff Price, one of the two.
I'm coming. Had to make a potty break. I'm sorry.
Love hearing those stories. Potty is important sometimes. Take it from a person dealing with kidney issues. So the 2 of Cleaver. I'm going to go from 3 laps down to 2 laps down by taking the wave around here. It's been 19 laps since he pit, so he's hoping for a quick yellow. He'll have about 10 laps before he has to come to pit road.
Jeff, I will gladly get out of your way because I am garbage here.
Okay, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm still letting people by. So don't worry about me. Now I'm passing them back.
You gotta love that. iRacing in its pass this car, then let him
you
back
know,
by.
you have no fight out of me. I promise you.
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a mission right now, so appreciate you. You're my best friend right now. Wait a couple laps, but you pissed me off though.
Hey, I'm just glad to race with you again. I ain't heard your little sweet voice in a long time. I'm just glad to be here with you, dog.
And you can hear it clearly now because I got a new mic.
Funny
I
stuff.
was going to say something, but I'm glad you did.
Lights are out on her pace car.
I
We're
had
getting
to
set
put
to
a
go back
throttle
racing.
wrench
Thank
in
goodness.
because I was going to get myself in trouble.
Otherwise, we have to give those to a room. The Holiday Inn.
Starting in 4th is going to stay high. I do not have tires.
Hey,
So
Jeff,
it's
this is all
E.J.
you.
Johnson
Pull
saying
off
he's
on
going to
the
stay high.
restart, So just go. Once you cross the line, I'm not good here. I don't want to impede anybody.
EJ, you'll have to... That's going to be special. Best of luck.
Yeah.
We saw Montrose successfully not take a set of tires one round, so hopefully E.J. Johnson can do the same. Successfully get this restart here as they're checking up. Outside line having to check up big time with the restart.
My bad.
Now everyone's going to try and get by the 91 machine as the inside line takes advantage. The 91 getting a poor restart. Trenton Sneed through to 2nd. Andrew Beach 3rd. Mike Edwards, Ethan Evers 4th and 5th. Alex Reeling up to 6th. Reeling looking for more. Then there's Montrose for Lizzo. Dan Robinson, E.J. Johnson slowly drifting back through the pack.
Go ahead,
Having
Dan.
not taken tires there. We'll see if Trenton Sneed has anything for race leader Hayden Lull. So we are 3 and 4 wide towards the back of the pack here. Let's see the 2 of Cleaver lap machine as E.J. Johnson brushes the wall on corner entry. 91 Toyota up and into the fence. Keeps it going in the right direction. We stay green. So far, Hayden able to stay ahead of Trenton. Trenton not putting up a big fight just yet. Think they may be conserving their tires just a little bit. This track does eat them up if you get a little too abusive on them. Your car will be plowing like a dump truck. Especially in 3 and 4. See the field right around the bottom through 1 and 2. That's the wide end of the racetrack.
Daniel, go low.
Radius of the corner is wider down in 1 and 2. It's tighter down in 3 and 4. As you see battle for 3rd. Andrew Beach up and off the bottom. Going through turns 3 and 4. Edwards going to move up to 3rd. A little further back. That looks like Llewellyn and for Lizzo battling for 9th. Lizzo on the inside, Llewellyn up high.
I'll give it to you this time. I don't want to hold you up.
Lizzo takes the spot. Jeff Price rebounding from that starting in the rear penalty.
Fat Japanese cousins.
Yes, that's a very good way to put it. Fat and flat. So it's very wide, but the line is very narrow. It's because there's very little banking. Oh, Cleaver up and into the outside wall. That's the 2 car, 19th position, 2 laps down. Needs a couple cautions to try and get back on the lead lap, but he smacked the wall hard there. Hayden starting to stretch that gap over Trenton once again. Heard Hayden say he'd never run a competitive lap on this track before this race. Trenton rides in 3rd. Mike Edwards 4th. Andrew Beach got a little out of shape there. Edwards 3rd. Andrew Beach 4th. Ethan Evers 5th. Then you see Alex Reeling
Trenton,
up
go
and
away.
into the top 6.
I don't know
Caution,
what
well
the hell's
timed
wrong
frame.
with this piece of shit car now. But
Sounds like Jeff Price not liking the 19 back in traffic. As for Lizzo, dropping back in the 55, lost a couple spots there quickly.
What'd you say?
Go away.
Give it about 5 or 10 laps.
Hayden Lowell not happy that Trenton's staying right in his mirror.
The fact I'm still here is kind of shocking.
Trenton rides in 2nd, filling up the mirror of Hayden Lowe. Mike Edwards very wide on corner entry. Trying to keep the momentum up in the 14. Should give him a good run off the corner. Stretch it out from Beach a little bit. Top 6 kind of in a 6-car breakaway. Then Ian Montrose by himself there. Dan Robinson in 8th. You have Llewellyn and Griffin Jones battle for 9th. Griffin Jones trying to rebound from his pit issues. He came down pit road when the pits were closed because the caution came out right when he was trying to pit. Griffin Jones to 10th there, getting by Llewellyn. See Quentin Newton trying to rebound. Daniel Llewellyn came right across the nose of his teammate. That was a little scary. Newton going to get to the inside of Llewellyn. Llewellyn going to swing down at him. Those two are having fun. I'm sure their team radio's pretty hilarious right now. They wouldn't wreck on purpose, but they certainly would give each other a hard time for fun like that. Newton up into the top 10. Now Derek Watkins in the 41 Audi. Looks to the inside of the 23 of Llewellyn. Move him up to 11th in the Golden Eagle Audi. Golden Eagle, of course, one of the partners of Sidewinder. They help sponsor the Friday night 1987's Cup Series League. So we appreciate the folks at Golden Eagle down there in Alabama. Check them out at goldeneaglesyrup.com. Up front, things still single file in very orderly fashion. Looks like Ethan Evers may be facing a challenge from the 42.
I want to know what's wrong with this car. No, I'm not doing anything different now.
Back end sliding out on the 42 there. Mustang looking a little loose. Reeling keeping it underneath him. Keeping the fight up for the 5th position. Kind of surprised Reeling hasn't been able to get by Evers just yet. Reeling showed a lot of speed coming up through the field early in this race. Oh, Reeling gets a bit on the apron. That's going to get the 42 out of shape. Saw the 55 do that earlier. This time Reeling losing ground to the 26. That'll cool that battle off for now. Mike Edwards closing in on the back of Trenton Sneed. That would be a battle for the 2nd spot. Watching the timing gaps and battles. Not a whole lot going on other than this battle, but we do have Jeff Price and Cole Haas. See up ahead, I believe that's for Lizzo and Llewellyn scrapping side by side. Looks like the 23s had a brush with the wall, the right side looking a little damaged for that CTC Labor 12 Chevy. Big Cody Cleaver's been on and off pit road in the 2 car. Cleaver back to 3 laps down now. Right as we looked at that, Mike Edwards, Trenton Sneed. See how this sets up. Edwards gets to the inside going into turn 1. Gets by Trenton Sneed's Corvette. Move Mikey up into 2nd. Looks like Adam Crozier's hitting pit road under green as well. 45 car had rejoined the lead lap. His right side looks pretty pancaked to the 45. He'll go back 1 lap down. It's Hayden and the field start marching by pit road. See if Edwards has anything for Hayden Lowell, currently 8/10 back. So we work lap 69. Glad someone did it.
Nice.
Perfect. The gentleman's lap. Griffin Jones, Quinn Newton, Derek Watkins up into the top 10. Watkins closing in on the back of the 88 of Newton. We start lap 70, 30 to go.
Woohoo, shifting in turn 3 forward.
Trenton's starting to drift back a little bit. Perhaps he's used up those tires. We're on lap 18 of this tire run. You heard him say about 28 to 31 laps on the fuel run. So maybe another 10-12 laps before we'd see green flag stops. Although if you want to split that last run in half, assuming there's no cautions, maybe you come earlier. But if you pit under green and the caution comes out, you get trapped a lap down.
I didn't have to check up at all, you're good.
So you don't want to short pit if you think the caution's coming. But of course, if you're able to do it, you'll get good track position if you're successful in short pitting. So it's a gamble, but it would be a good one if you get it to pay off. See Trenton riding 3rd, Beach is 4th. Ethan Evers trying to take that away from him. Alex Reeling's fallen off the back of this pack. Reeling struggling with that Mustang a little bit now. So he's now 2.5 seconds back from the pack.
Sorry, Quinn, that wasn't a brake check. I got loose.
All good.
Man, it's so nice to hear the drivers all getting along. It's a beautiful thing. Watch Beach and Evers. Closest battle on track at the moment. Work their way through turns 3 and 4. You see that 71 get big time sideways coming off the corner. Side pipes Pontiac was just about dead sideways coming off turn 4. Fair to say the 71's a little loose right now. Ethan Evers trying to take advantage. Swicegoods hit pit road in the 24 car. Just come down taking 4 tires. Fill it full of fuel. He's headed back out. Here goes Evers trying to take away this 4th spot. Beach sends it in deep on the top side. Did not get as loose this time on corner exit, but Mike Edwards cut that lead in half of Hayden Lowell. Has to be concerning to Hayden. Mike Edwards and the KVRP team up into the 2nd spot, cutting in on that lead. There is Hayden, Arc Music Ford Fusion.
Nice. Oh, good, dude. I think you have fresher tires for me, I think, so we're good.
Battle for the lead is heating up right as we're approaching the pit window. 14 cars still to make their final stop. Jeff Price hits pit road in the 19. "26 laps to go from Twin Ring Motegi Oval in Japan." Called Twin Ring because there's also a road course here. So 2 racetracks right on top of one another, an oval and a road course. Edwards gets it down under 2/10. Man, oh man, Edwards is there. Trenton Sneed still hanging on to third. Andrew Beach a distant fourth. Looks like Ethan Evers coming to pit road. First of our top 10 cars. Ethan Evers brings the 26 to pit road. Edwards just harassing the leader. Derek Watkins, Ian Montrose doing battle. This is for the 8th position. We'll keep an eye on the gaps up front. If we need to jump back up there, we will. Watkins maintains the position there. In 25 laps, it's most of the top 13 cars were on pit road. EJ Johnson now, as we say that, hits pit road. That'll leave 12 cars that have not made their final stop. Green flag cycle underway. Hopefully we can keep it green so nobody gets... I just want to see how it plays out, you know? It's fun when the strategies all get divergent. See which strategy works the best. So Ethan Evers is a lap down after the pit stop. Something to keep an eye on. Mike Edwards, 14 car, hits pit road out of second. He will be pitting shorter than the leader. Somebody was on the wall there. Derek Watkins slows to hit pit road. 41 team bringing it to the pits.
Go, Joe. I'm not gonna fight you.
Thanks, man. Figured it out. My dumb ass didn't recheck my tires.
Is Hayden going to come this second time? Is he going to let Mike Edwards have time? Yes, here comes Hayden the very next lap. Soon as Edwards pit, Hayden getting in there very hot. We'll see if he got woed down in time. Saw him heavy on the brakes after the white timing line there. Although we haven't heard him on the radio say he did something bad, so I think he's okay. Definitely got all he could getting on pit road.
Testing out the wall.
It's like Alex
And
really
maybe test standing it'll work.
bounced off the fence.
It might.
Andrew Beach, Trenton Sneed, also on pit road. The two Chance 2 Extreme cars there. Alex reeling, leading and brushing the wall at the same time. The right side of that Mustang has some damage now. He stays out. Griffin Jones coming to pit road in the 53. Quinn Newton, Thomas Ferlizzo following him in there. Ian Montrose will stay out. Montrose, Cole Haas in the 12 moves up to third. Daniel Wallen now fourth. Everyone else has been on and off pit road. Interesting to note, Mike Edwards ahead of Hayden Lull. So Edwards, by pitting a lap sooner, able to get out and back up to speed ahead of the 67 of Hayden Lull. Could have big implications later in the race, as we see behind them Trenton Sneed, Ethan Evers battling one another.
I have 19 laps of fuel.
Alex Reeling hits pit road in the 42. Montrose stays on track. It's Daniel Wallen, Sam Kohlhaas, all right there together. All these cars have been 29 laps since they've been to pit roads. They're definitely at the end of their fuel windows.
One pitting this time.
There's Montrose calling himself to pit road. He'll move to the bottom of the track. We'll see if Llewellyn and Kohlhaas keep going. Llewellyn's staying out for sure. Kohlhaas stays out, so two cars still to pit. Montrose gets on the pit road nice and tidy. Race lead hands over to Daniel Llewellyn. Going to get credit for leading a lap. You get one bonus point for leading lap here. Llewellyn going to get one of them points. See the 19 of Price unlapping himself. Wallen and Kohlhaas work down the backstretch, both of them moving down a little bit, so it seems maybe they're both coming to pit road. Kohlhaas way up the track. He's going to have to slow it down quite a lot if he's pitting. Kohlhaas stays on track, so Llewellyn hits pit road. Sam Kohlhaas going to go out there and lead himself a lap. The newcomers to SRL. Been enjoying watching their progress. Kohlhaas and... It's two of them Kohlhaas. There's only one in the race tonight. Sam out here racing with us.
Well, fitting this time.
That's our leader coming to pit road. When things cycle around, it'll be Mike Edwards leading the race.
We'll get to the bottom then.
Kohlhaas gets it woed down and on to pit road. Mike Edwards, race leader. Hayden Lowell, nearly a full second back. Hayden's actually lost some ground here. Wonder if he's saving. Mike might be pushing a bit hard. Not sure. Trenton Sneed in the 4th spot. He'll be 3rd once he passes the pitting car. His caution is on the racetrack.
What?
Jeff Price has gone around in the 19.
Sorry, I had it saved and I fucked it.
Michael, you had that. My slide off of 2 screwed me so bad. You had that.
Jeff Price, the long drift around the corner.
Yep, these things never go green, do they?
Jeff Price, loose race car, just caught him a little bit. Yeah, didn't even get on the apron. It just started coming around.
I'm sorry.
It's Jeff Price looping a 19 car around, single car spin, brings out the yellow. Now we'll see how this all shakes out. Mike Edwards was sitting in a beautiful position there. 15 to go. Most of these cars have 5-6 laps, maybe 7 on their tires. Everyone should be good to go to the green to the end on fuel. Question will become, are the tires worth it to come down and bolt the set on and try to advance your position? We have 16 cars currently scored on the lead lap. Jeff Price the last of those now. Alex Reeling, the first car 1 lap down, should get the lucky dog. Dave Hoytsma retired with some driver issues. I said the knees weren't working very good. Adam Kerjor still sitting on pit road. I think he got some heavy damage in a second accident and didn't have a quick repair. Edwards going to come to pit road. Hayden comes, Trenton comes, Ethan comes. Griffin Jones staying out. Griffin Jones going to roll the dice here with 15 to go. Stays out. Interesting call there. Derek Watkins stays out also. He'll be 2nd. Thomas for Lizzo. Ian Montrose all staying out. Swicegood stays out. We'll watch the race off pit road of the cars that do come down, but 8 cars in total have stayed out. Basically a field invert. If you're familiar with short track racing, the top 8 are going to be the cars that stayed out, and the next 8 are going to be cars that pit. Looks like Hayden won the race off pit road there. We'll see what iRacing says.
Must have been so close.
iRacing says it was Edwards.
Good, I was speeding.
2 cars telling me to let you go by me.
Wow, that was a really close race off pit road.
I don't know if I agree with that, Michael, but I mean, good job.
Yeah, we got a lot of people to go through here.
8 cars for all these cars that just took tires in 14 laps. That is a tall, tall, tall order. We saw Montrose take tires and not really do a whole lot with them. This time Montrose, I guess, learned his lesson. He's staying out here. It's going to be the 4th car on the restart. Could we see a new series winner tonight? Let's take a quick look at our points. Hopefully I updated them. I think I did. Yes, I did. They're huge, but I updated them. Oh my goodness. We'll get this fixed. Perfect. Just pretend it was like that the whole time. Lucas Hoytsma, Ian Montrose already with wins this season. Lucas, of course, not with us tonight, so Ian Montrose, the only car that could win and be a repeat winner. Everyone else would be a first-time series winner for this season. Points not too big of a matter right now. More worried about winning your in scenarios. We have 10 races and 12 spots, so at least 2 drivers will get in on points, even if every race is won by a different driver. So points at the end of the season do matter. Just not too worried about them early in the season. You don't want to give them away, obviously, but it's just not where your focus is at this time. Griffin Jones going to be our leader. Watkins, 41 Audi, will be in second for Lizzo. 55 Chevy will be in the 3rd position. Montrose 4th. Schweisgood in 5th. Daniel Llewellyn in 6th. EJ Johnson 7th. Sam Kohlhaas will be in the 8th position. It's saying Kohlhaas pit 3 laps ago and took 4 tires. That's a bit interesting. Very well. So, pretty good rubber on the Miller High Life machine there. About 8 to 10 lap old tires on the rest of the field. I don't know, Chad. I'm thinking staying out's a good call here, especially for the cars who are a little further back. Obviously, the leaders were going to have cars do whatever they didn't do. So if they stay out, field in the back's going to pit and take 4 tires and try to pass them. And if they pit, well, they're going to stay out. Got to do something the leaders don't do to try and win here. I think this is going to be an exciting 11 laps. All right, y'all, put your numbers in the chat. Who's winning this one? As the leader, Griffin Jones is having some connectivity issues. You're actually sweating in your 15th. You got them 4 fresh tires on. Go make something of it. Scott's taking the 41. Williams taking the 14. Hayden's taking the 14. You guys are swinging for the fences, I think. 9th and 10th. I don't think the tires matter that much. I really think the winner is going to be one of these cars that stayed out. I really do. I don't think the tires matter enough. Corey taking the 23. Griffin Jones gets a great restart. Derek Watkins not so much on the outside line. 53, Griffin Jones is gone. And the 26, Ethan Evers, 91 of EJ Johnson hit the inside wall. Yellow comes right back out. This is going to help the cars on older tires.
That didn't last long.
EJ Johnson, what happens to the 91 here?
EJ, are you hurt?
Just comes up into the 26, and then they go into the inside wall. I guess he didn't know the 26 was outside.
Come on back up here, Dan.
Let's try a rear chase view.
EJ, need you around us.
I guess he didn't know the 26 was in the middle. Maybe he thought he was up higher. Comes up into the door and around they go.
EJ, let's go.
Your car's
This isn't
waiting
good
on
for us,
EJ.
Michael.
No, I think we're screwed.
His car is entering turn 3.
Hayden and Mike Edwards don't make up much
Did
ground
you guys
here.
do a fuel only on the green flag like I did?
I took 2 tires.
So Hayden, the first of the car on fresh
Hey,
tires,
Dan, where you at?
stuck in 8. Can't make up ground under caution. Mike, I was wondering why you pit. If I was in your ear when y'all were making that decision, I would have said stay out. That's why I was so confident that it was going to be, yeah, one of the 8 drivers in
I know I
front.
won't be able to get
of you
away with
guys.
that again. Why'd you guys have to go on right?
Griffin Jones a bit worried about
Lucky dog high.
having to do another restart. Oh man,
Where's
Cody
that
Cleaver.
wishing to stay all night?
Cody Cleaver's going to get the 1 lap down. One more to go, Cody. Keep digging.
Cody, you still might get on the lead lap.
26, when we hit, did you have somebody on your outside?
Nope. No, he did not.
Aiden, you better believe if I get back on the lead lap, I am
Not having anyone to my outside.
make up positions for the first time all night.
You moved up 2 spots, past Dave Hoytsman, Adam Kershore, up into 18th.
What are you two doing?
Don't know who Montrose is.
I was saving gas on the outside, so I apologize. I'm coasting.
Drink? I don't have anything to drink. I don't think I should drink nail polish. That would be terrible. And the other thing I have at my reach is the can of air, which is liquid until you spray it. I don't think I should drink either of those things. I promise I'll drink as soon as the race is over. Or I can just go
Drink
now.
liquid air, Swiss.
Drink liquid air is a terrible idea.
You flip it upside down.
It tells you right on the
Drink it
can
down.
not to do that.
It's just oxygen. What could go wrong?
Yeah, okay. Folks at home, please do not take any medical advice from any of the people that you're hearing on the broadcast, including myself.
My initials are DR, so I'm a doctor, so you can take it anybody.
Dr. Junior. Perfect.
iRacing.com, iRacing.com, iRacing.com.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of not going to be .com because they're forcing us to the UI.
iRacing.ui. It's not really a thing.
iRacing.exe.
That works. No, it always works. DGSRacing.com if you'd like to come be part of our racing series and community as a whole. You don't even have to be a racer. You can just be a fan or, just want to hang out, be cool. Whatever.
The snake.
DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can come hang out or sign up to race with us. Your choice. But we'd love to have you.
That was smooth, Swiss.
Appreciate
And read all the After Dark chat.
it. Be a lot less of that now. Does get entertaining in the Discord though. Big red snake. Big red. I'm DG Swiss. If you don't click the big red snake, then F you. Ricky Bobby reference. Alright. It'll be 6 to go when we get the restart. The tires are still stuck back in 8. And I didn't think they would matter, and I don't think they will still. Those are fast race cars with those fresh tires, but I do not foresee...
Sweating in a VR headset sucks. Absolute ass.
In case you needed to know that.
In your eyes.
I hope it burns a lot of salt.
What is your ass sweating?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Every race.
Things are getting out of control quickly. Pace car is headed off. We got 6 laps to decide it. Griffin Jones jumps on the accelerator very quickly. Did not catch them napping as much this time, so not as big a gap. Ian Montrose gets into the 5504 Lizzo. He slides down into
Wow,
Derek
that was
Watkins. They're
pretty
coming back up the track. Collects Kohlhaas. The wreck is Owen.
Oh, it's so fucking bad.
Mike Edwards gets
He
into
just
it.
drove right through the back of me. There's nothing I could do.
Ian Montrose just
Really needed that to go green.
pushing right into people.
I'm about to just leave.
Boy, I
Another
really
look.
could not have taken tires. I don't know.
If you're going to close the door, do it earlier, because I wouldn't have hit your quarter panel if I wasn't there.
That was the one car's
No,
take on
Ian,
it.
there was a gap. There was still a car with.
Don't remember asking you for your opinion, but okay. Admin.
Jesus.
Guys every week.
Smack in the corner of
That
it.
is all.
This car is on the Excuse me, centering turn 6.
He just, yeah. He
That's
never
RPM.
got to the inside. He just bounced right
Boy, he
into
really
it.
killed those two cars.
1742 is the idle.
So bad for Watkins. He was having such a good run there.
Well, I'm there, so I guess I'm staying out, even though I am messed up.
Bring back Waddy now.
Alright,
Watkins just an
trying.
innocent bystander before Lizzo gets sent down into him. For Lizzo up the track into Kohlhaas, collects Edwards and Price. Boy, Edwards has had a rough start to the season. Always fast and just always the wrong decisions. Took tires, gets sent to the back of the field. Gets collected with Price.
Lead lap Cody, let's go.
Good job, buddy.
The two car.
Okay, guys, I would really like this one to go green because Hayden's a lot better than me. Actually, everybody's a lot better than me.
So the cars that stayed out.
I don't know.
Griffin
I've gotta go
Jones,
through 4
Ian
cars in
Montrose,
2 laps.
Daniel Wallen,
I don't know. I think
and
it's
Zach
you
Swicegood.
or maybe Daniel.
Could we see Daniel win?
Daniel win a race, dude, come on.
I thought it was pretty funny.
What I'm expecting to happen is you pass 2 cars in 1 lap, you get a caution, you're on like the back row, get me in turn 1. Finish 7, probably.
Well, as of right now, we can't even make it to turn 1.
The second time the restart has gone poorly. First time
Hey,
the
I'm still
91 drifts up
gaining
into the
spots, I'm fine with it.
26. Second time the 1 gets into the back of the 55, sends him
Dang.
into the 41, and a big calamity
Man, if
happens.
the top 5 could just wreck, that'd be pretty lit.
Oh, so Trenton can win?
Yes.
Top 6.
I mean, I'm fine with getting my first career win.
I'm just ready to go back to the States. I don't like Japan.
I haven't won a race in 3 years, so I would kind of like to have this one.
Dang.
So guys, we are going to roll over into our first attempt of 3 possible of overtime. So, good luck.
Oh boy.
Andrew, how messed up am I behind you?
Quinn Newton in 8th, wondering about his damage. See the
This
left
is
front,
fun. I'm having fun.
pretty hammered there.
He's got a little bit of driver's side damage on the right front, but that's about it. Left front. It's really awkward doing this in my mirror. Yeah, other than the left front damage, you're good, dude.
Yeah, my hood was crinkled a bit, but I was at RPM. I'm like, well, if I pit, I'm gonna fall back to like 18th, so I'm like, I guess I better stay, but, you know, I think I might be screwed, I don't know.
A lot of damage on Edwards' car.
I mean, you'll
Left
be
and
hurt
right front,
aerodynamically,
and
but we'll see.
right rear.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna go green as much as I want it to happen, so I think you'd hurt yourself more pitting.
Yeah, whoever got spun there. They were down low, so I went low, and then they spun low, and so I went high, and then they came, another car got hit high, and had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I just barely got by it, and then
All
Jeff
this
got
is
flipped right
beneficial to
behind me.
Griffin Jones. He's going to have only 2 laps to
Yeah,
try and
'cause
hold
of
on to
course
the
I
lead
would.
here. And of course he gets to control the restart, so he
No,
should
thanks
get a
for
decent
that.
jump here. Front row Griffin Jones and Ian Montrose.
Every week.
Montrose a very aggressive driver, but he'll have to catch the 53 before he can try to do something with him. You have Llewellyn and
Well,
Swicegood.
I haven't had a chance to review the replay, Thomas, but you've
Third
caused
and
enough
fourth.
wrecks yourself that I wouldn't really be bragging about it too much.
Wow, the beef.
Oh boy.
The beef is getting real. A couple of drivers that
Yeah,
have
beef.
caused quite a few incident points are
It's
going
worth
at
the
each
dinner.
other.
Yeah, I caused an accident earlier, and I apologize for it. It was my fault. And it was kind of a racing incident, actually. You just drove right through me, but that's cool.
Man, the weather in Japan is amazing today, y'all.
Well,
Good luck, Daniel. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
Die.
Drivers are so entertaining. That's why I let you guys listen.
26, I like the color of your wheels.
Thank you. Pace car's off. Here we go. Griffin Jones gets on the accelerator quickly once again. Montrose this time, nobody to run into the back of. Hayden Lowell gets to the inside of Daniel Llewellyn. That'll be for the third position. Now Hayden sets after Montrose. Let's see if Hayden can use those tires. The leader blinks out. We've made it through turns 1, 2, and into 3 and 4. Llewellyn up the hill. I think Beach gave a little bit of a bump there to Llewellyn. Griffin Jones appears to be getting this white flag. So only one overtime attempt here. The race will end on this lap. Side by side for second as Griffin Jones loves seeing them battle behind him. Hayden Lowell going to try and gas it up, but I think it's going to be... Oh, he hangs on to it. That is impressive. Bounces off the wall a little bit. They stay side by side. Llewellyn goes around and up into the air goes the 23. Battle for second still side by side. 53 of Griffin Jones gets away here. Griffin Jones disappears, but I promise you, he's leading. Griffin Jones gets the win. Battle for second. Montrose and Hayden Lowell. It looks like by 1/100th of a second, that'll gonna go to Montrose. Hayden gets third. Trenton Sneed will bring it home fourth.
Well, I almost survived
Alex
that big
Reeling shows fifth. Ethan Evers brings it home in sixth. Derek Watkins after the wreck rebounds to seventh. Jeff Price eighth. Thomas Ferlizzo ninth. Cody Cleaver winds up 10th. EJ Johnson,
No, Ian was
11th.
defending really hard. That was really good.
Sam Kohlhaas 12th. Andrew Beach 13th. Dan Robinson 14th.
It's all good.
So Ethan, I
Ooh.
apologize. I guess I drifted up on that restart.
If we can get the top 3 to the waiting room, please, and thank you.
Damn, Andrew.
Get our interviews underway. Trying to... There it goes. Didn't want to show the...
Some
No, that's
people
why.
Certain somebody.
Alright guys, so if there's anything you want to...
We're going to go ahead and mute all that. Don't need to listen to it all. Griffin Jones is doing his burnouts there in 53 and blinking and disappearing. Perfect. I'd love to show you his celebration. Let's go backwards. And show you what he was doing before it. There you go. Let's get the interviews going. What a night. Oh man, he got it up on 3 wheels doing the burnout. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Nobody in the waiting room. Let's find Hayden. Hayden, DG, got a copy? Hayden.
Oh,
Hi.
that's
Why am I always delayed?
right. So many things are happening. My computer's not happy. Hi. Hello. Let's start.
Hi. How's it going? Hi. Well, it looked like those cautions kind of bit you there. What was the thought process to coming down pit road after seeing the one car? It didn't really work for him earlier when he took fresh tires when everyone else was on old. And I don't know. I guess you didn't take note of that.
No, I had never seen, Ian's progress on fresh tires versus everyone else. I had just felt what the race car felt like on old tires and knew what it felt like on new ones. So I figured pitting and getting a fresh rubber was probably going to be the right call because the car just felt so much better. It turned so much better, especially in 3 and 4. But ended up cautions didn't help, and we still brought it home third. We got the bonus points for leading the most laps, bonus points for leading a lap, won the stage. So good points day to get me back in that. Daytona Homestead didn't go well for me, so good to still have a good points day.
TM4, go ahead, give me the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for Madigan Motorsports, Napa, ARC Music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, well, you got most of them there. Napa Auto Parts, but they're not the title sponsor of this ARC Music Ford Fusion with Madigan Motorsports. Would like to give you a big shout out, Swiss. I know you haven't been feeling well, so I do appreciate you still putting on the broadcasts, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that came out to either drive or watch this series. It's really fun to run, and definitely a little bit more of a challenge than an 8-car super late model league, but I'm having a lot of fun, and I appreciate everyone for watching and coming out.
Appreciate you putting it on. Appreciate all your hard work, and yeah, congrats on the 3rd place run tonight.
Thank you very much.
Hayden brings it home 3rd. Let's go ahead and bring in Ian Montrose in the number 1. Had a hell of a battle coming to the finish line there. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you brought it home 2nd after a hell of a scrap there with the 67. How did you feel about your finish there in your battle coming to the finish line?
Yeah, it was pretty good towards the end. Hayden had some fresher tires, I think, and so with the with that restart, I was just watching him work his way through the field. But I'm happy that I kept him fought off at the end. But it was a tough match tough race in general with all the degradation.
All right, now just for the juiciness, the the scrap with the 55. How did you see that one from behind the wheel?
Yeah, so he's still gibbering on about it right now. These things happen in racing. I didn't blame it on him. I said that I was going on the inside, and I got to his quarter panel, and I needed to review the tape. I can't just and I'm not gonna roll over and apologize in the middle of a race when I haven't had a chance to do it. But if you keep nagging and nagging, I don't know where it's gonna get you. So I don't know. Right now, I need to review it, and I'll address it with him if I need to. But that's just part of it, I think.
Yeah, from our perspective, it looked like you never quite got alongside of him. You just caught him in the corner of the rear bumper and hooked him. That's just what our view of it was. But it was, I don't know. It's funny to hear drivers because a lot of times, I mean, I've done it as well. When you're behind the wheel, you just don't feel like you did anything wrong until you get out and look at it. So it's kind of hard, you know what I mean?
No, 100%. Yeah, I just give me 5 minutes after the race, and we can talk about it. But when I'm in the middle of it and I haven't had a chance to review it, then it's kind of a moot point. You know what I mean? But I'm always willing to accept when I'm wrong. So we'll go back and look at it, and we'll address it if we need to.
10-4. Well, good luck with all that. Congrats on your strong run. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout outs for us tonight.
Yeah, Cody had another rough night.
Yeah, he did.
I feel like I keep having to say this.
But he bounced back for a top
Cody,
10. That's crazy.
Yeah, top 10 finish from like 3 laps down, and he was like that way due to computer issues from the beginning. So kudos to him for sticking it out. That shows real heart. So just shout out to Blockbuster Racing. Shout out to In the Draft, the podcast, and to you for commentating it. Go grab your t-shirt, you know what I mean? DM DG for a t-shirt with your size, and he'll get that shipped out to you.
Perfect. All right, bud. Appreciate your race with us. Congrats on the 2nd place finish, and good luck defending yourself in your video review.
Yes, we will. Take care, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, Montrose bringing it home in 2nd. Now we'll go get race winner, Griffin Jones. Griffin, DG, got a copy, my friend.
It's been a little while.
It has been a while, and well, without that Jack Painter guy out here, you got able to get the victory here tonight. How does it feel?
Look, I don't win. I don't win. I have not won a race on iRacing since early 2020. So that's a good feeling. I had confidence at this track. I knew I was good here. I thought I had like a 5th place car because Hayden Lowell, Michael Edwards, and Ethan Evers were all better than me, and I was just not good on the long runs. But I lucked out when I pit. I took 2 tires when I pit and less gas, which I think saved me enough time to keep from getting lapped when I pit. And it just cycled out perfectly.
And the next thing you know, you're leading the race when you stay out there. Did it surprise you that so many cars came down pit road?
Yes. I couldn't believe it. I was also shocked by how many. It was. Sorry, I got to get my mind in order. I'm very scatterbrained normally. Now I'm excited.
Perfect.
When I was coming, like I said, I thought Alex Railing was going to be ahead of me. But I guess he must have messed up his pit because he was a lap down, and I don't know how I cycled up front. I couldn't believe that many cars pit. It didn't make sense to me to pit there considering we just had. And I was lucky that so many cars that were slower than me stayed out behind me and kind of gave me a buffer. Because I was on 2 tires. And they were okay, but I was definitely not going to be able to keep up. And they were faster than me anyway. So
that's crazy.
I got very lucky.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even notice that you were on 2 tires. I just looked at the scoring and timing screen right now and shows you your 10-second stop. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a very last-second call. And I took less gas, and I barely had enough. I had about like half a lap to the good if it had gone green. And I was just hoping to maybe salvage like a 7th or something after the pit penalty that happened.
Yeah, I heard a lot of guys were unhappy about that, but I mean, obviously that's how it is in real NASCAR. If the caution comes out right there, you know.
Yeah, and in fairness, I did take advantage in pit there when I probably, in real life, I would not have been allowed to, but I just kind of get your head back down, shake it off, and just keep going, which is always what my moniker is. It's just you just finish the race, keep going, and that worked out for once.
Yeah, turned out to be a helpful thing in the end. You know what I mean? Well,
Absolutely.
Congrats on the victory. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs for us tonight.
Shout outs to my mom. She's been having a rough time lately. I hope she's doing well. Shout out to my obviously team owner, which would be Jack Painter, who's not racing right now, but and Tyler Williams, who've been very nice to me, very good. I'm glad to show them that I can actually do something because I feel like I've been kind of behind. And Brandon Dollar painted this car for me a couple months ago, and I was very happy with it.
So when we getting Jack back?
Jack. He's gonna focus on OSRL adminning for now. He's taken a bit of a sabbatical from racing, but I'm sure if he wants to come back, he will. I'll see if I can get him back for a race or two.
Did you know you got up on 3 wheels during your burnout?
Good.
It was pretty impressive.
I tried my best to make it look as flashy as possible. I tried to do a Polish victory lap, but I don't think I made it look very cool.
All right. Well, congrats on the
Thanks
victory.
Thanks for broadcasting.
Tonight. Heck yeah.
Thank you very much.
There it goes. Up on 3 wheels. Perfect.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, bud. Well, congrats on the victory. Yeah, nice relief. And as long as you make all the races, you'll be locked into the playoffs. That has to feel good.
Yeah. Daytona, I ran the worst race of my life at Daytona, and at Auto Club, race fell apart near the end after running top 10 all the time. I wasn't even gonna run tonight. I'd kind of thrown in the towel, but had nothing else going on, and I like Motegi. That was the right call.
It's a good thing you did.
Decided to do. Absolutely. But sometimes things work out.
All right, but congrats on the strong run tonight, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thank you very, very much.
Griffin Jones bringing home the win. I want to go talk to Cody Cleaver, who brings it home in 10th. Normally we don't interview the 10th place finisher, but damn it, that was very entertaining to watch you stick with it all race long. 3 laps down, 4 laps down actually at one point right at the beginning, and able to bring it home in 10th on the lead lap. Tell me about your night.
A roller coaster? Is that probably the apt way to put it?
It's a pretty good way to put it. Pretty good way. Pretty good. We'll take it.
Yeah. Imagine the anger I had as the race grids and my computer freezes up and it takes forever, I think about 4 laps to load, and getting in and then just deciding to stick with it because why the hell not?
Yeah, it's nothing else to do tonight, right?
Right, exactly. So, yeah, no, very frustrating race, I will say, because the amount of times that I was in position to get a lucky dog, then things broke one way or the other, then not, and all this and that, because I felt like, truthfully, I had a car that could compete tonight if I was on the lead lap, and, didn't have computer issues, but, yeah.
Still rebounded to salvage the top 10. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, a lot of chaos on the last lap, too, that really made that possible, and accidentally bumping your car. Sorry, Mike. I did not mean that. It was just with the angle of the wrecks happening. I entered turn 3 so low and I couldn't get it slowed down. But
yeah, well, things happen. That's racing.
Yeah, it's just Mikey and I that's twice now in a week that Mikey and I have made contact, and I didn't necessarily mean it. More on my end than his.
To be honest, there's not many cars that haven't hit Mikey in the first 2 weeks of the season, so might as well continue in week 3, right?
Especially one in particular, won't mention names.
Yeah, but I mean, even outside of that, Mikey's just had a horrible start to the season. But is what it is. Perks of being a team owner, I have to give a crap about some of the cars.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on hanging in there, getting it back on lead lap, and getting a top 10 out of it. We appreciate you, and we appreciate what you do for our truck series as well, keeping things moving along over there. Appreciate all that hard work you put into it. Thank you so much, and have a good night.
Yeah, absolutely, DG. Have a good night.
Cody Cleaver in the 4. Thought we go give him. It shows actually the 2 on his car. It shows 4 in Discord. That's why. But he just stuck in there all night long. Started 4 laps down and brings it home. Lead lap, 10th spot. Never give up, right? That's what they say. Let's take a look at our final results. We got the winner, Griffin Jones, picking up his first of the season. Ian Montrose, Hayden Law, Trenton Sneed, Alex Reeling, your top 5. Ethan Evers brings it home 6th. Derek Watkins, Jeff Price, Thomas Ferlizzo, and Cody Cleaver. I can't believe Watkins got back up into 7th after his late race restart accident with the, what was it, the 55 and the 1. Finds himself all the way back up to 7th by the end of it. So congrats on sticking it out there, Derek, getting the good finish there. EJ Johnson, Sam Kohlholz, Andrew Beach, Dan Robinson, Zach Swicegood, Mike Edwards, just nothing to show for his really good run tonight, all the way back in 16th. Quinn Newton, Daniel Llewellyn rounding out the cars on the lead lap, and Adam Crozier falling out 34 laps before the finish, and Dave Hoytsma dropped out early on having some issues with his knees. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thank you so much for being a part of it. If you want to come race with us or just hang out, head on over to dgsracing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any one of our 9 different series, or you can just hang out, become a spotter, check out the paint schemes, keep track of the points, whatever makes you happy. dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can join in on our community. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate our sponsors in the draft 22 on Twitter. You can follow their podcast over there, Matt Minnick and the folks. Appreciate them helping us out with the series, getting the broadcast taken care of. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you to Hayden for helping us put on the series, being the series administrator for our ARCA series. That's going to do it for Twin Ring Motegi Japan. We'll be moving on next week. Let's jump into the schedules and see where we are headed. So many things in this schedule set up. North Wilkesboro. That'll be some. You think the tensions were high tonight? We'll be heading to a short track, North Wilkesboro Speedway next week. Let's come on back Monday night and check that out. We'll be heading to. Reading chat right now. Just Dan cracked me up. Sorry about that. We have schedules for the Dirt Series tomorrow. We're heading to Bristol. So that'll be fun in the sprint cars. The schedule for Xfinity, we're headed to Kansas. Remember our triple header tomorrow. And then tomorrow for the modifieds, we're going to Nashville Fairgrounds. So a lot of good tracks tomorrow. Should be exciting. Come check us all out tomorrow, and then make sure you're back here next week as well for our next ARCA series race. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next race.